Sir, the government has taken a few forward looking steps in ameliorating the condition of our people in their own households. Excise duty is reduced on cement, clocks, stainless steel utensils, electric bulbs, janta cloth, tea, coffee, banaspati, and so on. It looks that excise duty has been reduced on every item being used by all our households by everybody, either by children or by ladies or by men. Now, Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, may I dwell a bit upon the criticism leveled against the budget by some of our economists and intellectuals. Let me make myself clear that it is far from my intention either to criticize the criticism as such or to condemn the critics themselves. What I find distressing, however, is a discernible undercurrent of painting everything the government does or does not do in shades of dark color. There seems an inherent tendency on the part of the critics to criticize the government for everything regardless of merits or demerits. That is what may be called an intellectual negativism. Sure, nobody is denying them their right to criticize. In fact, we welcome that, but these criticisms must be honest, and while criticizing, they should point out the alternatives that may remain open or that they propose. In the absence of this, the criticism lacks constructive content, become sterile, and ultimately cannot be lead to endless debates of futility. Firstly, we would like to comment on one jurist's recent speech in which he accused the government of breach of faith. In all humility, let it be said that this phrase breach of faith may have a very special relevance in the sphere of jurisprudence, but when it is applied the government, it has a far deeper connotation transcending all spheres. Why does he say that? Simplistic as it may seem, one is not so sure if he has already arrived at a definitive conclusion that it is so. Be that as it may, we would like to point out that a mixed developing economy such as ours does not move in a stereotyped, a straight jacket fashion. Therefore, to assume that there would be no variation backward or forwards turns would tantamount of saddling the economy in inflexibility. This would be neither conceptually correct nor fiscally appropriate. Also, as the economy is constantly evolving a newer graph of growth, there cannot be any finality.